I'm Lindsay, I'm the dyer of Sprinkled Fibers.
I'm Marci, I'm her mom.
And before we get started, here are a couple highlights. Spend the day with me walking for LA Fashion Week. My call time was 3 and I got to the location and did a fitting right away. Then I got into hair and makeup and this was my first look. Then I got my hair done and those were the hair looks for the day. After that, all of the models had to do a runway rehearsal and everyone was finishing setting up. And then I got into my first look, which was this super cool pink dress, and then we lined up and I did my walk. And then after that, I got back into hair and makeup for my second look. It was this yellow look and I didn't walk until almost midnight, so it was a super late night, and then I packed up and headed home.
So Lindsay, tell us about Fashion Week.
Oh my gosh, Fashion Week was so much fun. It's definitely very long hours, but this year or this season I only walked 2 days instead of 4. Because they had only 3 days this year, and then the 3rd day we went to a concert. We went to Laney, so that was fun. So I only ended up walking 2 nights, but it was still very tiring. My crawl time is usually at like 3 p.m. and then I don't get done until like midnight or 1 in the morning.
Well, one night you walked at midnight, your second look, so it's late.
Yeah, and my mom has to wait for me all those hours.
Yes, in downtown LA. So it's not I would say the nicest area.
And then thanks for telling me what your favorite look was. I posted it on my Instagram, Sprinkled Fibers, and you guys kind of voted on which look was your favorite. And hands down the best, or the favorite, was the big pink dress. Yeah. Which was super cool. I've never worn anything like that. It was a really interesting dress because it was made out of like a latex. Like it felt like hot glue in a weird way. And then my shoes were like 6 or 7 inches tall, which was scary.
Do you have a picture of those we can show?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll show you a picture.
And then my next look was, it kind of looks like an ice skating outfit. I'm not really sure when one would wear that. But that was my second look for the first night. And then the next day I wore this outfit, and it was from this Russian brand called Vivans. And it was really cute. I would wear this out.
Yeah, it was really cute. Yeah. Much more wearable.
Yeah. And then my last look, the second night, was this yellow dress with like the hood. And this brand, they make a lot of dresses for the Grammys. So that was really fun to wear.
Yeah, that designer had really extravagant looks. Her look was more subdued. It was that yellow, tighter. We'll show a picture of it with the hood. But some of them had wings, and I mean, it was like almost like the old Victoria's Secrets angels look, because it had like wings and some people look like butterflies, and it was just really fun to watch. All of the shows were really fun to watch. The people that come to the shows are interesting, and the designers, what they show in the shows, that's interesting. And I don't know, I love going to it. It is really long days and nights. I get off of work and then we head straight down to downtown LA. And then she usually has her call time for hair and makeup right then. And then I drive around trying to find parking, and then I stay in the car the whole time till the doors open. So but it's worth it because I love watching her walk. And then sometimes she'll have her second look, and that show won't even start until maybe like midnight. And then it's like as soon as you get done with that look, she gets undressed and then she heads out the door, and we get home between 1 and 2 a.m. And then I have to work the next day. So I'm really tired during Fashion Week. Plus we still get up at 5:30 to go work out. So those are long days, but fun. Yeah. And then also, we went to a really good concert. I think you've used his music in some of the posts, Lainey, but really like good, easy listening music, and we really loved the show.
It was super cool because we had like average seats, I would say. We were like in the second section of the stadium, but Lainey, he's super like involved with like his fans, and he like goes into the crowd and stuff. So he ran like right past us twice, and like, ran like behind us. It was cool.
Yeah, out of this whole his concert was at the old Forum, so it's where the Forum is where I think the Los Angeles Clippers always played. So it's a really big, indoor stadium kind of venue. We saw, what's his name?
Bruno Mars.
Yeah, Bruno Mars. We saw him there. Gwen Stefani. Anyone else? We've been there a lot. So, and it's really easy to get there, and the parking's easy. But he came right up our aisle. Lindsay did you touch him? She's like, So he came right up our aisle and then went behind us, or no, went all the way up, and then when he came back, he came right through the aisle behind us. So, I mean, we were just always like hanging out with him, you know, the whole night. So, okay, so we'll talk about our faux, our finished objects. Lindsay, do you have anything?
No.
Okay, that's all right. She's still working on something and she'll show you in a little bit. This isn't actually a faux, but I always show it as a finished object because I finished the month of March for the Flower of the Month Club, for the Anthology throw. And so far we've had January, February, and now I added March, and I wanted to show that to you. So first let me show you. The skein looks like this. Okay, so that was the skein, and this is what it looked like wound up. So if people are always curious how these skeins wind up because they are kind of like, you know, they're like it starts off white and goes into a light pink and then goes into a darker pink and then has a lot of speckles throughout it. And so they always wonder what that looks like wound up. So this is a tiny ball, but you can still see how it looks. So it kind of looks like that. And then, so then this is what it looks like knitted. So I added the March skein. The January was the periwinkle for the hydrangea. Then we went into the pinky purple color for the peonies. And now I just added the March, which are the cherry blossoms. Okay. And so I was gonna tell you exactly what I did in case you wanna keep, in case you wanna do the same thing. So again, I'm holding the fingering weight skein double, and I started to add the March skein on row 86. So let's see, row 85, I was holding February still double. So I held March with one row of February, and from row 86 until row 91, and then starting in row 92, I just held 2 strands of the March color until row 104. And then what I'll do is in row 105, I'll drop one strand of the March and just hold 1 strand of March with 1 strand of April. So hopefully that makes sense, and we'll try to write it out, and then that way you can visually see it. So those are my numbers, and I love the way it's turning out. So it's kind of, again, it's not gonna be an exact fade, but it's just gonna coordinate, and so this is what we've got so far. It's a big circle, so it's kind of hard to show you, but that's what it looks like so far. And I'll try to put this maybe on a bigger cable. Right now I have it on I think this is a 60, and it's this, you know, it's pretty big around already, so yay.
Pretty.
Okay, we're back, and we've got this Quilt Cardi, Heirloom Quilt Cardi by Katryn Seeburger, and it might be hard to tell what this is because the collar's so large. So I'm gonna turn her around and let you see like the quilted back. It's not quilted, but it looks like it's quilted. So I think we received like over 100 questions about this. So, and I'm not kidding. There were so many questions, and Lindsay kept saying to me, Mom, you have another question. So I think what we decided to do is, instead of, I mean, we could take a whole like hour long right now and I could answer all the questions, or what we decided is she is gonna make kits for this, and we calculated everything because, again, I used like 30 different colors to make this. Every single square is different colors. The sleeves are different than the more peachier collar. I just had so much fun making this, and then also I have mohair throughout the whole thing to make it that soft kind of halo. So what we decided is we have an idea of the quilt kit, and then I think if you buy a quilt kit, a Quilt Cardi kit, I'm gonna hold a Zoom. And for those that are serious about wanting to make it and buy the kit and everything, then we're gonna have a Zoom. Not for the whole time you make it, but I'm gonna go over in detail how I made it if you wanna make yours like this. I veered very strongly from the pattern in certain ways. Again, the original is really, it's more boxy, and I didn't want mine to be as boxy, probably because I'm already 5'2", so I'm not very tall, and you know me, I don't want to be 5'2" in a big box. So I tried to make mine more long, and then I did make balloon sleeves, which I love balloon sleeves, and she does have balloon sleeves as her one of her choices for the sleeves. I don't know that she decreased hers the way I did, so I can go over that as well, how I did the decrease. And then I added, or I decreased a section here, and then made the shawl collar. Sorry, that keeps squeaking, but made a shawl collar. So if you take off this collar, you can see it still has the quilted pattern. And then the way that I did that, it brought the sides up rather than them be straight across. So anyways, it's not, I mean, you know, not everybody will want to make this. Not everybody will want to take the time to make all these little squares. But if you seriously want to make it and you buy the pattern and you buy the kit, then we'll Zoom. I'll go over everything, and then also at that time you can ask me any questions you want. So I think that's better than boring people who are not a fan of this design, and then you have to sit here and listen to, you know, a lot of information that you really don't want to hear. So what do you think?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so if you are interested in the Quilt Cardi kit, message Sprinkled Fibers, because she will put you on a list, and then she'll give you as well all the information. So we're not going to give all the information here in this video, so message Sprinkled Fibers, and she's going to tell you what the kit includes, how much the kit costs, the deposit that you would need, and then give the approximate deadline of you know, when everything will be ready. So, and it's going to be a kind of a large kit, probably about 13 skeins we figured, because we want you to have enough pinks and lavenders and kind of like a little bit peachy pinks and corals, but we want you to have a good variety of colors to be able to make, you know, it look really unique.
And the good thing about this is it's fingering held double. So if we give you like a certain amount of colors, you can also mix and match the colors to make more colors by holding them together, since it's held double.
Yeah, we thought that would be the best idea. So instead of, like, you know, you can hold the two, let's say there's 3 different kinds of pinks, you can hold one pink double, and then the next square you could have a pink from this one and a pink from that one, hold that, and that makes a totally different color. And then you could hold one pink with one of the violets, and then one pink with one of the corals. So you'll have, with all the mixing and matching, you'll have a lot of different colors. So we thought that would be, we really don't want you to have to spend more than you need to, and it is going to be kind of a big kit, just a warning. So all right, that's it for that. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I started clue 1, actually I finished clue 1, of the Curious Handmade Mystery Knit Along. So that started not this last Thursday, but the Thursday before that, on March 21st, I think, something like that. And I was super excited. So if you remember my kit, and I'll show it right here. So I veered from the kit as usual. You can't hold me down. So I'm not a very good, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna only use these colors kind of a person. I'm sure you can tell from everything that I've made. I always veer from the plan. So once I found out that it was the shawl is circular, first of all, and then also I found out that she kind of is going to have colors mingle in and out, you know, and kind of like fade. I decided I wanted to do more of a fade than what I had planned. So I'm still using the 4 colors that I just showed you. Actually, I had Lindsay make a kit of 5. So I'm gonna still use all 5 of those colors, but I started with a few colors and have been slowly mingling other colors in and out. So here is clue 1 for me. I'm gonna try to get it so that you can kind of see how pretty it is. It's like a flower. So remember, this is called 24 Birds, and it's kind of like the arts and crafts movement, I think, and it's like her inspo pictures are all like tapestries and birds and vines and different kinds of things like that. So here's my here's clue 1. So I'm showing you, so you started here in the middle. It's kind of puckery because I haven't blocked it, so sorry about that. But I'm probably not going to block it until the very end. So you can see there's the clue, there's the beginning, and it's kind of like a circle. And then you go out from there into these like beautiful leafy or possibly one big flower. And then you can see that I started with kind of like a whitish color and then went into a lighter color. And then this is that light pink skein. So a lot of light pink, that one skein. And then as I go into clue 2, I'm going to add a few other colors before I get to my other color, which is this kind of orangey pink. So you can see it has both orange and pink. So, and then from there, I don't know, maybe I'll go to the chartreuse, or maybe I'll go to the, I think I'm gonna go to the darker pink, which is this one. So I'll move into this color. And then maybe I'll go into some other colors before I get to the teal or before I get to the chartreuse. I'm not sure, it's just however I'm feeling that day. So, okay, so that's clue 1. That's what I've finished. And I also started something else, and it's a work in progress, but I just barely got it started. So I'll show that to you next video. And I love it. I had Lindsay dye the colors, and I knew exactly what I wanted it to look like. So stay tuned, because that's coming up. Once I get both colors, it's a 2-color project, and once I get both colors in on the needles, then that way I'll show it to you and you can really see what's going on. Do you want to talk about yours?
Sure. So I'm still working on the Zia Wrap by Ambah O'Brien, and I haven't gotten a lot done on it, but this is what I have so far. And this color section that I'm doing right now, it's kind of hard to see the pattern, but it's supposed to be, it's kind of like an Aztec pattern. And this is fingering hill double, and I'm using 2 colors. I'm using this gray and then this like multi, and I'm about to run out of this one. But this one has been very fun to work on. It's the mosaic stitch, and it's just very long rows. I have like over 300 stitches. And it's a long like parallelogram kind of shawl. So that's what I have so far, and I'm about to finish with this color section and then move into the next one, where I'll be using a dark charcoal and then a different contrasting color. So hopefully by next video I'll have that started. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the Flower of the Month Club. So we're starting off quarter 2. So that's April, and this is the inspo pick for April. So the inspo pick is Ranunculus, and it's this really pretty, like kind of like watermelon pink color. So we just made all the shipping labels for that today, and we should be sending out the kits this Monday, April 1st. And no, that's not a joke, even though it's April Fool's.
Good one.
Alright, so next up we have the pressed flowers kit. And we just finished dyeing those, so I'm going to go over like what's in the kit and everything. So you have 7 skeins of DK. It's a DK shawl, and the main color is this mint. So in the kit you'll be getting 4 skeins of mint, and it's this color, and it has little pink speckles all over it. Pretty. And then with that you'll have 3 contrasting colors. So you'll have the white, the light pink, and then the hot pink. And that's what these look like, so I'll go one by one. So this is the white. It's a white color, and then it has pink, yellow, and orange speckles. And then this is the second color, and it's like a lighter pink, and it also has the same pink, yellow, and orange speckle. And then this is the third color, and if you can tell, it's like a darker pink and a lighter pink. It's kind of like a gradient. And this one has also pink, orange, and yellow speckles. So that's the whole kit, and that's you'll be getting exactly that if you order it. And if you want to order this kit, you'll have until this Friday, the 5th, to order it. And you can message us on Sprinkled Fibers.
Mm-hmm. And over 20 of you have ordered it, so you know, I mean, there's plenty of people that have already ordered it. She's already made several of the kits, but this is, it has to be like your 5th run of making this kit, and I think she's really like at her end of wanting to make this kit. And you know, because she loves, we love to brainstorm and think of new things and new patterns, and not that we don't love this. I mean, we wear this all the time because it's so pretty, and every time we wear it, people are always like, oh my gosh, did you make that? So what makes it so unique is, you know, when you do these little flowers, each one is different, because like this one has a lot of yellow, this one ended up with hot pink in it, this one was more light pink. It's just so pretty. And then this is the bottom, this is the border, and so that is what, you know, comes from that. So it's so pretty. So just so you know, the last time she made this kit, some people felt like there wasn't quite enough of the main color. They wanted to make it longer than what the pattern was. So that's why we're doing 4 of the main color in mint. So you'll have plenty to go a little bit longer than the pattern. The original pattern makes the shawl kind of a little bit on the smaller side if you like a shawl that can really wrap around. And then you'll have plenty of the fade to make it a nice size. So message Sprinkled Fibers. You have until this Friday, April the 5th, and we will ask you for a deposit, just because we're starting to do that now, just to make sure that, you know, if you order it, you for sure want it. And they should be ready by April the 13th. We'll ship by April the 13th or earlier if we can get them done and packaged. So.
Yes. So this is your last chance to get your hands on the pressed flowers kit, and thank you to those who ordered it so far.
Okay, and we wanted to talk to you about the spring comeback kit. So we're not even really considering the pressed flowers kit as a spring comeback, because there were just so many people that wanted to order it. We're gonna just do that one. In fact, we're already doing it. So you have 3 choices. Now you can vote for all 3 if you really would buy each one of them. If you just like it, you know, because you think it's pretty, but you're not really, you know, wanting to make that, maybe don't vote for it, because then that way we know, like, these are people that are actually, you know, this many people really do want that kit to come back. So, okay, so for your first choice is the Pouf Sweater. So Le Pouf Sweater, this is a top down sweater. It calls for fingering weight held double, because as you can see, when you have fingering weight held double, it makes such a nice fade. So Lindsay made this fade. It's 5 skeins of fingering weight, and it starts with a white, goes into kind of a yellow with coral, goes into more of a coral with pink, and then it goes into I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but that coral towards the cuff on each side, and then at the bottom, that coral is super, like, really pretty. It's kind of like a, would you call it like neon almost?
Peach.
Yeah, neon peach, if you can imagine. So, so this is a 5 skein fade in fingering, as well as 2 coordinating mohair that you can hold throughout. It's a top-down sweater. It's super easy, and you just follow the fade, you know, so you're gonna get the skeins in a fade order. Just start with that first one and keep going until you feel like, okay, I'll add another color. And when you add the next color, just take away one strand and bring in the new color and hold that together for a while, and then bring in, and then just hold the next color double. And that's the way, it's kind of the easiest way to fade, is just keep bringing in new colors, one skein at a time, one strand at a time. So this is the Le Pouf. It's a 7 skein kit. And if you vote for this one, we will, right now there's about a dozen of you that are interested in it, and I think that's enough to where she would make it. So if you are very interested in this, message Sprinkled Fibers and vote for this one.
Okay, so the next combat kit that you can vote for is the Scout Shawl, and that's what I'm wearing right now, and this is my favorite way to wear it. I kind of do like a little tie right here, and I wear it as like a little cowl, but technically it's like a shawl, so let me show you guys. It's super pretty. So this one is 7 skeins, and it's fingering held double. So each section is a different pattern, and it's the, is it the mosaic stitch?
No, Fair Isle.
Oh. And this is Fair Isle. So as you can see, these are all the different flowers. It's so perfect for spring. I love this one, it's so cute. So if you get this kit, you'll get all 7 colors that you need for this, and you can mix and match them however you want. And this is the Scout Shawl by Florence Spurling Studios. Option 2. And the third kit is the Scout Shawl. Oh my god, he's so cute. There.
Bunny is wearing the Scout Shawl. She loves to wear it this way, kind of in a cowl wrap around.
Oh, honey.
You want to take it off and show it to them?
You look like Mary. Okay, so this is the Touchstone Shawl by Janina, Kallio, and this one's a 2 skein fingering weight shawl. So if you're looking for something that's pretty like simple and fast to do, this is the shawl that you'll want to vote for. It's basically just a garter stitch, and then you have these little lace sections. So the main color is like this white, and it has like a bunch of different like pink, orange, yellow speckles, and then the contrasting color is this bright like watermelon pink.
Neon watermelon. I love that color.
Yeah. So again, this is 2 skeins, and this one was really fun. I made this one a while ago. And
it's a great intro to lace work.
Yeah. So if you're more of a beginner, intermediate, this is a good one.
Yeah. Okay, so make sure you vote. And again, you know, it won't hurt our feelings if you don't like any of them. Just vote if you're interested in actually purchasing one of them, and then that will help us decide which kit will be dyed up next. Thank you.
Okay, so I think that's it for today's video, but just a few reminders. So we don't have a website, but you can purchase everything through Instagram. So our main Instagram account is Sprinkled Fibers, and then the Instagram account where we do a lot of our shop updates and stuff is Sprinkled Shop. So you can really message either one of those with any questions about purchasing any of the stuff we talked about today. And yeah. And then again, if you haven't already, make sure to email us at sprinkledfibers@gmail.com. Just so we have your email in case anything happens with our Instagrams or something. We'll have a way to contact you.
Good.
And then just a few things that we have coming up, just so you guys know. In May, we'll be starting our Christmas Advent pre-sales. So we will be having another Advent this year, and they sell out pretty fast. So make sure to just like stay tuned for that.
And do you want to tell them the theme, or should we wait?
We're gonna wait.
Okay, coming soon.
Okay. And then in June, we will be having a summer mini box. So if you didn't get a chance to buy the spring bunny box, we'll be having a summer one. And we've never done this before, so I'm excited. I think it'll be really pretty. We're gonna do it like summer themed, very like beachy and stuff.
Yes.
And then in July, we're gonna be starting a knit along. So we'll give obviously more info about that, but that's something to look forward to.
It's gonna be fun. I've knitted what we're proposing to knit 9 times. I've made 9 of them.
That's crazy.
So you're gonna love it because it's fun. You can just have, you know, a bunch of different colors and it's super wearable. So stay tuned for that as well.
Okay, well I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.